Hey fellow photographers, Manny here, Manny's Photography, and I want to talk to you today about sky replacement in Luminar. And I like having clouds in my sky, and as you can see, I took this picture in Durango, Colorado about 4 years ago, and it was a beautiful time we were there. It was in the fall, and we had all these beautiful fall colors, and the first time I edited this picture, this is where I left it. But since then, I've learned some really cool things to do. I used to replace skies in Photoshop, but it is just so much more convoluted in Photoshop to replace a sky. It takes so much more work. This is so simple. But this is what the image looked like originally. This is the original raw file. As you can see, it's pretty flat because raw files are flat because there is no editing inside the camera. I like to do all my editing from start to finish on I like my images look exactly the way I want them to look. But so this is how so I want to replace this sky. What I want to do is I want to put some clouds in this sky because this sky is just really boring. So what you do, I've done all my edits, and I do have a video on my YouTube channel for basic editing, and you might want to check that out to see how I got to this point. And then once you get to this point, you want to change the sky, you want to put clouds in the sky, what you do is you go up here on layers, and you hit the plus sign here. And normally if you're going to do an adjustment, you'd go to adjustment layer, but now you're not going to, you're going to do something different. You're going to do add new image layer, and you're going to click on that. And I already have a file here that I'm going to use. I have like 4 files of clouds, and you can make, I actually downloaded these from someone, but you can make your own cloud file. Just go out and start shooting every cloud you see and put it in a file, and you'll have plenty of cloud files to do this kind of thing. So I'm going to pick this one right here because I like this one. What I want to do when I do this is I try to look at the color of the sky, and I try to kind of match it up so it'll match the picture. And I wanted plenty of clouds up in the top because I knew this part is all going to get cut off where I'm going to bring the picture back in. So open that up, and the first thing it does is it goes right over top of your other layer, so you can't see your other layer. So what I do is I'm going to go up here to opacity, and I'm going to bring the opacity down to about 75, 70, somewhere around there, to where I can see the bottom layer beneath the top layer. So that what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to click over here somewhere, and then I'm going to click over here and I'm click on the brush, and I'm going to pick the brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, actually it usually starts in paint, but I'm going to put this out on erase, and I'm going to hit the right bracket key and make my brush a little bigger, and then I'm just going to start painting over this area, but actually I'm erasing it, and start erasing the clouds from where I don't want them. Of course, I don't want them on the main image. And I'm going to get this all cleaned up here, erase it up, and I'll get it all cleaned up. And as I get towards the places where I want to be a little bit more careful, I'm going to make my brush smaller by hitting the left bracket key. I'm going to bring my brush down about there and go up here, bring back all my really cool fall colors in my trees. Yeah, looking really nice. And don't worry that people are going to, because you may be looking at this going, oh, well, I can tell that he changed the sky, but that's only because you see me doing it. I've showed pictures like this to people that I've done this with, and all they comment about is how cool the sky looks and how great the picture looks, and they really can't tell that I did this. I'm sure if you're some kind of forensic expert, you could probably tell, but most people can't tell that you've changed the sky, and it really makes a picture look cool. And I like to think of myself as a fine art photographer, so I don't really, it's not my desire to just make a photograph. What I want to do is I want to create an image that evokes an emotion from people. And so I want my image to look the best it can do. And my concept is I'm going to edit my image to such a degree that it's going to look like what it would look like if every condition was ideal, as far as having a nice sky, as far as having the right lighting and good colors. And because I want to evoke emotion in people, I want people to look at this picture and go, I want to go to Durango, Colorado, because that looks like a beautiful place. And that's my purpose in making these images. So there you go. It's that simple, and it's that quick, and it's that easy. I'm going to go back up here to the opacity again. I'm going to bring that opacity all the way up so my skies are nice and bright in here. And I'm going to do maybe do a little bit of a add a filter right here. I'm going to look for let me see what filter I want to use. Advanced contrast. That's what I want. So what I'm going to do is I want to darken the highlights a little bit because this is only going to do the sky right now in this this layer. So I'll make that sky look even a little nicer. There you go. So that guy looks a little nicer. Okay, so I'm done. So all I got to do now is hit Shift Command E to save my image, and I'm putting a B next to that because I already have this image saved once. And what I'll do is hit the save. You can either hit the save button, click on the save button, or you can hit Enter, and now your image is saved. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So I don't know if the before and after work was saving. No, it won't. So it's saving right now. Once it's done saving, I'll kind of give you show you what it looks like before and after, and what you can do. Now I might work on this a little bit more, take a little bit more time on it if I wasn't doing a video, but you know, I'm trying to show you how quick and easy this is, and it is. It's very quick and it's very easy. And it used to be, like I said, quite a process in Photoshop, and it just was a lot of work. But here we go. Here, that's before, that's after. That's before. That's the raw file that came into Luminar, and this is the after. You got clouds, the sky, everything looks so much better. And so anyway, that's the way you replace the sky in Luminar. It's quick and easy. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.